In this video, we're going to be looking at constructing a frequency distribution table. At the top here, we have some data listed, some raw data. It hasn't been organised in any way. The data's just been written down as we have come across it. This data is from a veterinary clinic, and in the course of one day, the vet nurse recorded the type of animal which came into the veterinary clinic in that day. This is a list of the animals that were brought in to the vet clinic. We had dogs, we had cats, we had birds, and the other category is other, any animal that wasn't a dog or a cat or a bird. This is what we call qualitative data. They are categories or names of things. These names are types of animal. So when we are constructing a frequency table, we make sure that there are two columns like we have here. And at the top of the left-hand column, we're going to write what the name of the qualitative data that we're using. So here I'm going to be writing type of animal. On the right-hand side, I'm going to be writing frequency. Now, a frequency distribution table outlines the different values that we have, or the different names that we have, and the number of times that they occur. Now, when we look at the raw data here, we can see that, yes, this is qualitative type of data, but it's also nominal because we have to now break the qualitative data into the different values or different types that we have. So the first type that we have is a dog. The second one is a cat. The third one is a bird. And the last one is other. So this type of data is qualitative nominal. Now what we're going to do is check how often each of these types of animals occur. So let's start with the dogs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 dogs there. And I put that in the first cell in my right-hand column. Now let's check with cats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cats. Now what about birds? We have 1, 2 birds, 3 birds. And finally, other, we have 1, 2 of those. Now, down the bottom, we have our total. If I add all my frequency numbers together, I get 25. This tells me I have 25 types of data here. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is the mode. The easiest value that I can calculate from the frequency table is the mode. Now, the mode is the piece of data which occurs the most often. So when I look at my frequency table, I can see that the dog occurs 14 times, much more than any other type of animal. So my mode here is the dog. It's the most frequent data value in the set. That covers constructing a frequency distribution table. Just to recap, we have 2 columns The left-hand column for the data, to outline the data that you are looking at. The second column to outline the frequency. One thing I'd like to say is don't get confused and say here that the mode is 14. The mode is not 14. The mode is the dog, which is the data value that has a frequency of 14. 14 is the frequency, not the mode. Thanks for listening.